Calm and centered for a peaceful mind. This is going to be a little mini series, and this is part one. Part one is going to be on aromatherapy. Wouldn't it be awesome if we could just shut down the thoughts and the train that's going around in your mind and empty it out and just have nothing on your mind we're going to try and see if we can figure out how to do that. Welcome to Senior Insights. My name is Cynthia, and everyone is welcome, even though there's a senior in the name. And I'm a senior. You can be a teenager and still learn some things that are helpful and will help you when you become a senior or on your trip to being a senior. So before we get started, I just wanted to share with you that I've been having kind of a struggle the last few days, struggling with should I keep doing this YouTube videos, or should I just throw in the towel? The reason I'm saying that is not because I don't enjoy doing them. I enjoy doing them, and I have fun doing them, and that was one of the reasons that I said that I wanted to do them in the first place, and I didn't care if anyone liked them or whatever. Well, there's a small part of me that does care, and I'm getting very few views. I'm getting very few likes. I can't figure out how to make the thumbnails to hook people in, that word that I don't like. So I'm having a struggle with that, if I should just give up. I don't want to give up. Excuse the crinkles. But I got a few days ago in a comment from a woman who comments every day, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. There are a few people that comment every day, and what happens to me when I read those comments is it just goes right to my heart. And I actually think that I'm feeling some joy from it, and I get misty and I say, oh my gosh, they're responding that way to me. It's kind of unbelievable. But anyway, this person suggested that we talk about a peaceful and calm mind. So I said to myself, well, let's do it. So that's what I'm going to do. Enough of that. We talk enough about some of the more difficult hardships of being a senior and getting on in life and being disabled and all our aches and pains and stuff. So here we go. Remember that anything I tell you in any of my videos, I am not an expert. That doesn't mean that I haven't tried to brush up on it, but I am not an expert. I'm not telling you to do this or whatever until you're comfortable, or unless you're comfortable with it. There are tons of YouTube videos out there on aromatherapy and how each oil works or enhances the other oil. So I'm going to tell you a few that I feel comfortable with, but I don't want to go into a whole deep thing because aromatherapy is actually very complex. It's molecules and chemicals. I flunk chemistry, so I can't. I know you say, well, how can you flunk chemistry if you're a nurse? That's for another time, I'll tell you. The other thing that's very important to understand is that aromatherapy is not perfume. It's not heavy scents like air spray, room spray and bathroom spray. Some cleaning agents have strong scents. Sometimes people spray their pillow with a lavender that they get at TJ Maxx. And those are not essential oils, even though it's called lavender. Most likely, it's not real lavender. It's something that's been concocted, or there's just one drop of lavender. So if you become interested in essential oils after we talk about it, make sure that you're purchasing real essential oils, because essential oils are actually concentrated oils that are derived from fruits, plants, grasses, trees, all kinds of different things. Essential oils have been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. They've always been used for some kind of medicinal purpose. So we're not talking something that is just a fad. It's been around for a long time. There have been a lot of tests. There have been no blind studies, double-blind studies that they do with medications, though. But there are hundreds of thousands of studies that you can find. You can find them even on YouTube. You can find some of them. You can find them on Google. So there's a lot of people that don't like fragrance. I can't stand some fragrances. I can remember like going in elevators and being like blasted with somebody's perfume or men's aftershave or something, and you're in this closed, confined space, and you wonder, like, didn't they know when they put that on that it was like all over them? And to me, that kind of poisons or contaminates the air. That is not an essential oil. So just remember that. We are talking about the concentrated oil from fruits and other things. They do have a proven track record on dealing with some things. Some of the physical benefits are if you're having a difficult time falling asleep or staying asleep. There is something to, I said that you can buy a spray at TJ Maxx of lavender and you can spray it on your pillow. Well, you can make a spray of your own with real essential oil, lavender, and spray it on your pillow. And they say it will help you sleep. Now, as I said, I am not an expert, but I plan on, as I've said in other videos, I will plan on trying these things out to see if they're all that they're hyped up to be. Worst case scenario is they're a pleasant fragrance and they're not heavy and they're not intense. So I don't know if I said this, but I have tons of essential oils. And the reason I have tons of essential oils, because I used to be a big spender until I discovered that maybe I shouldn't impulsively spend. And my other excuse was my daughter was a consultant, and so I purchased all these. So I have tons of them, and I'm going to show you them. I have the feet. Okay, these are my essential oils, and don't laugh. It was when I used to spend money. And my daughter was a representative for this company, so. So, are you impressed with my collection? Just ask me, I've got it. Anyway, so we talked about it can help sleep for physical benefits. It can relieve pain and inflammation. There's that word, inflammation. They can be applied topically, but they have to be in a carrier. In other words, like vegetable oil, olive oil, coconut oil, something like that, so it diluted it because you might have a skin reaction. As I said, essential oils are very, very concentrated, so you want to make sure that you're using it correctly. And you probably should listen to someone besides me. So some of the essential oils that relieve pain are peppermint, lavender, and eucalyptus. So those are the three essential oils. I'm sure there are others, but these are the ones that I'm comfortable with telling you about. And for sleep, I didn't even tell you about sleep. Lavender is one that's suggested for sleep. Chamomile essential oil, and valerian, and vivita. I don't really know what Vivita is, but those are essential for sleep. Lavender, chamomile, valerian, and vivita. And for pain and inflammation, you can consider trying peppermint, lavender, and eucalyptus. So then it works for stress. So if you're anxious, I'm anxious, I should try it. Try using frankincense, bergamot, or yin yang, I don't know what it is. It's YLANG. And they're supposed to decrease anxiety and help us calm our body and soul. If you have a queasy, upset, anxious stomach, we have something for that too. I'm sure you're familiar with people using ginger. You can get actually little ginger candies that you can use, but we're talking about essential oils, so we'll stick with that. You can use ginger essential oils, you can use peppermint, and you can use fennel. Those are the three primary ones that are good for a queasy stomach. So they can also elevate your mood. Who can't use their mood elevators? By some of the ones that elevate your mood are citrus, like orange, lemon, lime, rose, geranium. So you can get essential oils for those. And the citrus, of course, smells wonderful. If you do, like, I have a blood orange one, and I can remember thinking, wow, that really smells nice. Once again, they're not strong smells. They're just very subtle, and they're nice. They're not offensive in any way. They can improve your focus and concentration. And that's peppermint, eucalyptus, rosemary. They're known for enhancing mental clarity and focus. So we better get several bottles of those. They also are good for emotional balance. Like Lang, YLANG, bergamot, and frankincense. Those are the ones that are recommended for emotional balance. I guess that's talking about if you have mood swings, if you're up, you're down, whatever. What are some of the other benefits? Skin and hair. You can use tea tree oil in your hair. You can use lavender, rosemary, oregano. It helps your immune system. Purifies the air. A lot of them have antimicrobial properties. And it can help with your spiritual and energetic side by using things like patchouli. A lot of people who meditate have a diffuser going with a fragrance, and that helps. We talked about journaling in a previous video. As I'm saying this, I think journaling would be the perfect atmosphere. You know, I suggested finding a spot that you're comfortable in, that's kind of your spot, that's quiet, that you can write in your journal, however often you want to write in it, but have your cup of tea or your coffee, the diffuser going with your fragrance, your really nice pen that you bought, and your journal. And so it can be used that way, and it puts you in kind of an upbeat kind of mood, because remember, we're practicing gratitude. So these are just some of the things that you can use. Always use pure essential oil. I know I said this before. Make sure you read the contents on the bottle. You can buy essential oil that is very inexpensive. Chances are, if you read the label, there are other carrier agents in there that you don't want. You want pure essential oil. The only ingredient in the bottle is essential oil. As I'm saying that, I'm saying, I wonder if these just have essential oil in them. This is a citrus. And it says all it is essential oil. That's what's in it. So they're probably the brand name that you purchase. If you decide to purchase them, you can probably go online and find out what their studies have been, if they are pure essential oils, how they were actually harvested. So it might be, you know what, even if you don't really care for this video or you're not into essential oils, like I said, the worst thing is that you can have a nice fragrance. Or another thing, it might spark an interest to explore essential oils and figure out, I mean, if you are having a sleep problem, experiment. Does lavender really help, or is that, a big joke? So that's really it. It's a short video, and it's kind of different than what we've talked about, but let me see. Oh, one thing I didn't tell you about is there are several ways that you can diffuse essential oils. There are several different types of diffusers. You can have actually, remember those Vicks Vapor Rub things that you used to stick up your nose? Well, you can make those with a concoction of a couple of 2 or 3 essential oils. And when you're feeling anxious or when you're feeling irritated, you can just take a sniff of it in one nostril and then a sniff of it in the other. You don't put it up your nose. I was going to say, don't shove it up your nose, but you just smell in each nostril, because you have, where did I learn? You have hundreds of thousands, let me see in my notes here, of smell receptors in the upper part of your nose. There's something you didn't know. So these are the types of diffusers that you can use. This is an actual humidifier. You can't use it with just any humidifier. This one has a special place to insert the essential oils. I guess if you use it in a regular humidifier, it may gunk up the works, the essential oils. Then this is another typical diffuser. That's probably the most commonly used one. And then this is also a diffuser. It's called a reed diffuser. But you see all that fluid in there? That was given to me as a gift. That is not essential oils. That's strong perfumes. And that isn't what you want. So I wouldn't suggest that you use that. I know I've said this a couple of times already, but make sure you always use pure essential oils. And if the bottle says anything else, it's not pure essential oils. It should say USDA certified organic. They are certified as a plant or vegetable-based product. They are not FDA approved. So make sure that they are processed naturally. That's what it means. It's processed naturally without harmful products. Okay, enough of that. I want to thank you all for sticking it out this long. I want to apologize for the quality of the video. It has been, the weather changed and the lighting is terrible. It's really dark and gloomy outside, and I can't seem to bring up the natural light in the house. So I guess I'll have to invest in a light if I continue to do this. So I will look into that. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share this with your friends, and comment if you use essential oils. Try it with your new gratitude journals. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.